What is going on, everybody? We will be reacting to Game Devs Want to Be Gay. Who knows?
Gaming is broken. And that's honestly quite sad because this didn't need to happen. Somehow we have issue after issue after issue after even more issues. And none of these problems should even exist in the first place. But somehow they do. And they're not going away. In fact, some of them are even getting deeper.
Please tell me that you guys understand where I'm coming from with this. I am sick and tired of the video games industry so desperately and so pathetically trying to be like Hollywood. Oh, do they want to be a part of that crowd? And everybody can see it at this point. I think that...
Yes, they do. But you know what? The funny thing is that
That's what's making them fail, and that's what's making them spend a lot of money, and that's what's killing their industry. So hey, or whatever kills them faster, right?
Anybody with eyeballs can look at any AAA game in the industry and say, yeah, that's exactly what's going on. They can pretend like that's not what's happening. They can say that's not what's happening, but...
Yeah, this is pretty sad. This
Bro, I think the Game Awards pretty much show that, yeah, they
do. They are.
is actually also very accurate. And this is ironic. The gaming industry is eclipsing Hollywood plus music like 2 or 3 times at this point, and it's just gonna get bigger. Probably someone like Hideo Kojima, who honestly...
No. The thing is that, like, no,
I don't think so. I think gaming gaming is gonna be even worse. But the thing is that, like, no, what is he talking about? Gaming, AAA gaming? Because AAA gaming is dying. It is. They're making you spend way too much fucking money, And yeah, no, the AAA sphere is dying. But if he's talking about gaming in general, like mobile, PC, yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes more sense.
It does make niche games, but they're very well known and popular niche games and good games for the most part. Can eclipse like 90% of Hollywood easily, and that's being generous, probably 95 to 97%. In Hollywood, there's just these few individuals that are actually truly famous at this point. And, well, it doesn't honestly...
that's true. I mean, like, Hollywood, yeah, pretty much
Is a niche now, isn't it? Like, they really just have the same fucking actors 10 million times over. That's it. Yeah, that's true. Like, hey, here's this dumbass movie with Zendaya in it. Again. And again. And again. Oh, are you sick of her? Don't worry, get ready for this. We're gonna put Pedro fucking Pascal in there. Again. And again. And again. Look, we don't have much star power anymore, alright? This is in the early 2000s where we have talent. Or where we used to have talent, okay? Sorry. Get over it, Chud.
Matter because all these game devs want to be rock stars themselves, obviously. Like, look what's happening with the industry. When was the last time you heard about a AAA slop game that for some reason decided to not use some kind of Hollywood loser for their facial animations, for their motion capture? Like, look at Hag of Wall Laundry. The Cube literally is a famous Hollywood person from The Boys, so you know it's gotta be.
Yeah, for real. It's like, why the fuck did you get that Jack
Quaalude guy? Whatever the hell his name is. Why? He does not fit the voice for everything just because he's famous. Like, what? They really did try to pull that bullshit, like, with what the Mario Bros. Movie did. That's what they're trying to do. It's like, oh, well, we have a famous character in there. We have a famous person in there. Maybe that'll help. No. No, it does not. It does not help. It just makes you look sad, desperate, and it just makes you spend more money for no reason. Which, hey, whatever. Whatever makes them spend more money, right?
They do this all the time. Even for a literal cube without facial expressions, for some reason they're like, oh, let's hire a Hollywood actor. It's stupid. Blizzard recently got taken hostage by the Anra voice actor because she's a stupid activist. Like, why do these people even have any power? They should be lucky they have jobs. And yet, for some reason, they say what's going to...
It's very simple why. The reason why is because
they give them power. They give them, like, the whole thing of, oh yeah, like, you go, queen. That's why. That's the fucking issue. It's like, they give these retards power, and he's right. They should be even lucky that they have a fucking job. Well, the thing is that, like, with those BlackRock checks, they're gonna stay. They're gonna be happy to stay,
happen? They have this much power? My brother in Christ, you literally hired a person to be a voice actor. Now that person somehow owns the company and decides everything that's happening, pretty much? That is insanity. Stop. We're gamers. We don't care about this Hollywood slop. Most Hollywood is woke garbage that hates us anyway. We already have plenty of that with just normal gaming.
Yeah, that's true.
And now you want to double it up? No. No, thank you.
We can all see it. Constantly following the exact same themes, using the same casting habits, bringing in these prestigious voice casts that just so happen to be filled with Hollywood voice actors, modernizing old stories.
Yep. I mean... what else are we going to talk about? Let's be real.
Stories and characters so that they can fit a modern audience that everybody seemingly doesn't believe actually exists. Theater kid level writing and self-insert, setting hundreds of millions of dollars on...
God, the self-inserts of losers who haven't even done
anything with their lives. Like, dude, You have to write cool characters, okay? You're not cool. Sorry, bro. Sorry to fucking burst your bubble. You ain't cool. You never will be cool. Just get the fuck over yourself, you know? If you want to tell a story, tell a fucking story. Don't make it be about you, because you suck. You know? That's my advice to the dumbass Hollywood losers. Or the theater kids, or whatever. You do not experience anything for it to matter. You are nothing. Thank you.
Fire to be able to make these games look that much more cinematic and much more realistic. And all it's done is led to games.
Realism is the cancer of the gaming industry. If I wanted realism, I would go fucking out and touch grass.
I don't think there's anything wrong with putting realism, like,
In terms of graphics in video games, I honestly think we should be hitting that fucking stage by now. We should be hitting that stage flawlessly, though. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's like there's no reason whatsoever why hardware, especially modern hardware, should be chugging along trying to run a realistic game. Bitch, realistic games have been fucking ran just fine on other pieces of hardware. You know? Like when Halo was first breaking through on the Xbox, that was a realistic looking game at the time. That like, you know, made the you know, that like pushed the limits, the graphical limits, bro. So I'm sorry to tell you, but that should not have been a problem. Like for today's standards, it really shouldn't. And it's not, but apparently we have fucking losers in the gaming industry. We do. We have talentless hacks who are not able to optimize for anything. So that's a problem.
Becky, friend of the channel, great girl. She doesn't understand a lot, but that's because she has low IQ. Not because she's a woman, not tied together, by the way. But Becky likes to have fun. Becky's a fun type of girl. She loves it. It's good. She enjoys it. And even Becky doesn't like this sort
oh, well, what does she like? What does she
Like there.
of fucking garbage nonsense. Becky hates Hollywood because all of them are boring, except the hot guys. Their opinions matter, obviously. Yes, but everyone else can go to hell, even in Becky's opinion.
Feeling more cheap than they ever have while costing more than they ever have. And that's the conundrum. That's the problem that I'm having right now. That's the core issue here, because where did it all go wrong? How did it go so wrong?
Activists. I saved this tweet. I don't know whether I'm going to use it, but it just lays down the statistics. And the statistics roughly are that 40% of modern-day developers identify as like some kind of special needs fucking group.
How did an
I believe that. No, actually, I don't. I believe
It's higher. That's what I believe.
industry that absolutely farmed us now lack the ability to be able to make a profitable or popular game anymore? Half of these guys are just a joke. And then it dawned on me. They are desperate for the approval of an industry that doesn't even think they exist. They're not even on their radar. Meanwhile, they're making games, they're making products for an audience that doesn't even want it. And in trying to follow Hollywood's footsteps, they haven't taken the time to realize that the amount of time that it takes to make a game is what's making their results so much worse. So today, I want to talk about the games industry's obsession with Hollywood, how chasing a failing industry only also then leads to failure, and how, in mimicking Hollywood's formula, they haven't realized that time matters more than it ever has. And these guys are running out. I don't think I fully understood how deep the obsession with
Hey, look at that. It is God of War Laughing.
Hollywood had gotten until I'd
Again, this is literally a cube.
seen the reveal for God of War Law. Now, I already had a lot of problems with what they had shown. You
Did they just show Jack Quaalude or whatever
The hell his name is doing motion capture? Why are you making him do motion capture for a fucking cube?
guys already know most of that. The painfully millennial ironic writing, the spin-off into a female lead, the cast filled with Hollywood voice.
Yeah, the painful. Okay, so here's the hot take on God of Hags and Walls. Okay, the thing about this is they seemingly had this idea that the concept of what this game is going to be while Ragnarok and the previous game was happening. So that's pretty big, honestly, right? And what that implies is that this is supposed to be the biggest, best God of War game ever because it ties down everything and anything. Okay, it just figures it out. It's just going to be mind-blowing writing. And yeah, I would say that would have been possible maybe 15 years ago, but currently I doubt it. I really doubt it for some reason. Odd, right?
Actors, all of it just felt like the
I mean, the thing is that, like, there's nothing really wrong.
With being able to play as a female in God of War, right? There isn't, but the problem is that she's not hot and she's not cool and she's not interesting. Like I said in the previous videos, you know, you introduced her dead. Like, our first introduction to this character was that she was in a fucking, like, robe of death. She was dead. She was gonna be buried or burned. Actually, she got burned, and it's like, wow. Yeah. So now we're supposed to care about her when even the 2018 series didn't. Right.
exact same direction modern Hollywood has been taking their franchises for years. But the thing that got me was seeing Jack Quaid wearing the stupid PVC pipe box while doing.
Hold on, sorry.
All
Hold
of it
on.
felt like the
Hold on 1 minute.
exact same direction.
Why the fuck is that thing working?
On my video games. Why is that fucking thing over there? I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. Why the fuck is that thing over there working on my video games? Does this look like the audience to make video games? The one in the green, by the way, not the one in the bottom left. Not him. Not him. He looks like a gamer. Yeah, yeah. But what the fuck is that thing, bro? In the middle. Holy hell, bro.
Modern Hollywood has been taking their franchises for years, but the thing that got me
I'm Sally. I'm pretty. Yeah, I'm sure.
was seeing Jack Quaid wearing the stupid PVC pipe box while doing motion capture for a
Fucking so stupid.
It's like he's wearing the Super Mario Bros. Pipe system. Like, you look fucking retarded, bro. But he doesn't feel fucking retarded because he got paid a shit ton doing it.
fucking cube, while the chick who's playing the ribbons on a sword stood there holding a little box on a stick.
Really? Really? They need
Some whore to fucking play to do motion capture. They need a hoe to be doing motion capture? Really?
Pipe box while doing motion capture for a fucking cube, while the chick who's playing the ribbons on a sword stood there holding
it's that fucking thing that's playing the
Ribbons. Oh, got it. Okay, that explains a lot.
a box on a stick. And I just sat there thinking, why is this
Oh, I did not know that.
necessary? Why are these people even here? This is all just so
Just to lose more money. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, really. I mean, it's like good. You know what? I hope they lose more.
More money. How about that? Really? I would like nothing better. But for Sony and the rest of the AAA industry to lose more money. Let them spend more. That's fine.
damn wasteful. They're probably spending tens of thousands of dollars an hour on those actors, the set, the staff, and all the equipment that's surrounding them. Then I ended up finding this interview with Games Radar where the director Ariel Lawrence explained that while the box helped them properly space out their scenes, it was not actually required. Apparently, it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly, for the modern Big Chungus game. Okay, we need to start using the word Big Chungus a little bit more here, okay? Because all of this is just big fucking Chungus writing, okay? It's Le Big Mimi.
Well, that's what dumbass Jack Quaalude is.
Is a part of now. That's pretty much his writing style. You know? Or not his writing style, but the garbage that he stars in now. That's all he is. Seriously, fucking Cube. Bro, I killed a lot of those things in like the fucking Avengers video game, or I'm sorry, not the Avengers video game, the Guardians of the Galaxy video game. Like, those things do not have voices. You know, there's just basic fucking slime enemies, basically. That's it. That's all they were.
Chungus. That's what it is. We can't have a serious moment that needs to be interrupted by a Le Chungus meme moment, okay? A funny.
In a God of War game too. Like, think about this guy. This is God
Of War. You know? If I actually gave a damn, you know, I would show you clips from the old fucking God of Wars. And show you it was a bloody ass game. You know? It's the same franchise that had Kratos ripping the head of anything that moved in his way. Okay? Ripping off the head of anything that moved in his goddamn way. Blood, gore, everything. Everything just... And this is what it turned into. It turned into God of Wall. You know? Crazy. Because, you know, women hit their wall around 30. Haha. But she's older than that. So it's like the God of Wall. There you go.
If you will. I hate this.
That's my joke, audience.
Everyone who does this needs to be well, I would say a choice selection of words, but I like my monetization and channel, so let's just send them to the mines.
And that is just so self.
Well, we just could strip away their rights too.
That'd be great, you know? Let them do the dumb, wholesome Chungus shit that they want to do. Just don't let them have rights. There you go. So they won't hurt anybody.
Indulgent. None of this is necessary. They have the money to spend, so why not spend it? It gives them more time with the actors, brings them closer to the.
Let's
By
just
the way,
send them to
guys,
the
hold on.
mines.
Sorry.
That is just so self-indulgent.
Hold on, guys.
None of this is necessary. They have the
Look at this fucking big guy. That's
Supposed to be like one of the semi-final bosses, and you're already fighting
money
him.
to spend, so why not spend it? It gives
yeah. You're already kicking his ass. Great writing, guys. Good.
Good writing. That makes me fear him, you know? Absolutely.
them more time with the actors, brings them closer to the Hollywood production process, and it validates their desire to feel like they're directing a movie rather than making a video game, which that's already a problem in and of itself. This industry is not spending all this money because the game itself demands it or that the players need it. They're spending this money because playing Hollywood makes them feel important. And I
Yep.
think that need to feel important
Some people don't.
Oh my lord, that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I know that they lost everything. You know, like, think about it, guys. Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft, like, and pretty much everybody in the AAA industry, they used to be the big dogs. You know, they used to be like, look, man, if you want a video game, you need to be fucking putting it through them. You know what I mean? But now anybody with a computer and some creative ideas and coding experience can now make a video game. They could put on Steam, they could put on whatever the hell they want now. And if they pay a certain fee, they could still put on Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, which is better off for you, by the way. You know, um, than ever is putting it through a shitty ass third party company ever again. You know, so that's why they're trying to be like, oh, I want to feel important. I want to feel important. You know, we're still the big dogs. Trust us. Anyways, I think I'm kind of making this video stay on for fairly long. You know, so. All right, that's it. Pretty much, the mainstream gaming industry is fucking garbage. You know, developers are garbage. Companies, AAA companies are garbage. And gaming in general is garbage. So please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to all the good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.